Hi Miss Fee, this is Leona, and I'm going to make this video because in health class I learned about what a healthy lifestyle is and I want to tell people about it. And in this video I'm going to talk about what a healthy lifestyle is, what makes up a healthy lifestyle, and what I've been learning about in health class. So basically a healthy lifestyle is all about finding your own balance. You need to balance your diet, how much you exercise, and many more things to have a healthy lifestyle. And now I'm going to talk about the factors that may affect your lifestyle. The first factor is the internet. Some positive things about the internet is that you can socialize using Twitter, Facebook, Skype, and many more. You can also entertain yourself with games and YouTube, and you can even use the internet for schoolwork because it gives you lots of information. You might get addicted to it if you use it too much, and this leads to poor eyesight and having less time for homework because you forget about the time. Also, you will lack exercising time since all you do is look at the screen for the whole time. And I have personal evidence for this too. I've tried doing homework first, but somehow I ended up on Facebook playing Tetris.
Somebody call 911!
And the fact that I didn't do my work first leaves me in staying up trying to finish the work I should have done. Also, my eyesight is really bad now because it used to be 1.0, but now it's 0.2. And this is all because I've been on the computer for the whole time. And once I get caught up in doing something on the internet, I do it for hours and hours, and I don't exercise like I used to when I didn't use the internet before. But I do have positive evidences too. The internet shows me lots of information quicker than the TV, like the news, and I use it a lot for homework and projects to collect information. So I think not everything about the internet is bad, and I just need to find the balance so I'm not using it too much. The second factor is school. A positive factor is that you can make friends in school. Also, you can get exercise while going up and down the stairs and physical education class. But because in school we have to learn many things, we have lots of homework and you don't get much sleep because you need to stay up for a long time. And although the cafeteria provides healthy food, you may go straight to eating pizza and many other unhealthy food. Also, you might get stressed from all the work you have to do and relationships with your friends. A personal evidence is that I was able to make many friends at school, but I somehow compare myself with my friends like my grades and outlooks, which gave me stress. Also, my parents gave me lots of pressure about my grade, which turned into stress too. But I get lots of exercise at school thanks to PE class, which makes my body really healthy. I really think school is a major factor for my healthy lifestyle. The third factor is after school activities. One important positive factor is that you can get ahead of friends by going to hagwons. Also, you can get extra exercise when you join sports activities. Like I said for school, you are able to make many friends if you do after school activities, but a negative factor is that you have so much homework from school and hagwons, which will stress you. And this leads to less sleep and unhealthy diet since you have to eat really fast. For me, I have swimming for after school activity and it helped me a lot because it gives me lots of exercise. But it gives me less time to do schoolwork since I spend lots of time on swimming. This leads me to having less time for sleep. Also, I have no time to eat, which leaves me no choice but to eat unhealthy food like McDonald's. Though I don't go to hagwons, a friend of mine does, and she's really smart and is ahead of all the people in class because she had already learned it at hagwon. So I think after school activities are good, but you just need to be careful with things and extra responsible of yourself so you don't have an unhealthy lifestyle. The fourth factor is transportation. Some positive factor is that you can go to places really quickly, and because you don't have to walk, you won't be late for school or work. Also, they are very convenient, but you will lack exercise because you are not moving that much. But one way to make this positive is to change the transportation from car or bus to a bicycle because it is convenient and it still gives you lots of exercise. Plus, it will cut off the air pollution. And a personal experience is when I walk to school, I am seriously late, but because I ride the bus, I'm able to be there in time. Also, I usually walk to places that I can instead of riding car, for example, the E-Mart near my house so I don't increase the amount of air pollution and I get lots of exercise. But there are times where we have to ride cars, like when you have an injured leg. So I can't just say stop riding transportations, but I can say don't use them if you don't have to just because you're lazy. You'll lack exercise and it's unhealthy for the earth too. The last factor is advertisement. Advertisements give you many information so you can learn things, which is a positive factor, but sadly, most of the information on advertisements are fake and you can get affected by it negatively. Also, most of the time, the companies advertise unhealthy food, and if you eat them, your diet becomes unhealthy. Personal evidence is that I saw an advertisement on a food and that looked really good, but it was very unhealthy, so I stopped myself from eating it. But they are also convenient because I bought clothes on the internet because I looked at the advertisement and it looked really good. So I think advertisements could be positive or negative factors depending on how you use it for your life. Now I'm going to talk about 3 things I have learned about diet. One thing I learned is that healthy diet is important to everyone, but especially to children. And this is because children are still growing and developing their body. And if you have a major health problem when you're young, it is not good, so children like us should have a healthy lifestyle. And there's some scientific proof that if you eat healthy food, you are able to have high achievements at school. And I believe this because when I eat healthy breakfast, I am able to do good for tests. Also, I don't want to stop growing, so to keep my growth growing, I have to eat healthy food that makes me grow and gives me lots of energy for the day. The second thing I learned about is junk food. I think it is okay to have junk food occasionally but not regularly because junk food is very unhealthy for you. The trans fat inside has high cholesterol and it may risk you in having a heart attack. These days, junk food is becoming part of our lives because we are too busy or stressed to make food, so we just buy junk food that we can get and eat quickly. A personal evidence is that my teacher died because he had a heart attack even if he wasn't fat. This showed me that even if you're not fat, you still may have a high blood pressure, which is the cause of heart attack, so I have to be careful. And I like junk food, but after I learned about junk food in health class, I decided to cut out and balance the amount I eat because they are unhealthy. The third thing I learned about is that thin isn't always perfect. Fat diets, which are diets that people do to lose weight, is very dangerous because you eat only one or few types of food to be thin. This is bad because they are receiving too few nutrients for energy. This may lead to eating disorder because people hardly eat and often exercise. And people will soon be anorexic and end up in the hospital. Many people, especially girls, go on bad diets because they get influenced by celebrities on TV, magazines, and the internet. Once I've tried to go on a bad diet, but it didn't last long because I got hungry and I got tired in PE easily, so I stopped. And I started caring about my BMI instead of my looks, and because the BMI is more important. The best BMI is around 20 to 22 and mine is 16, so maybe I should gain a little more weight to be healthy. Now I'm going to talk about 3 things that I learned about exercising. The first thing I learned is about anaerobic exercises and aerobic exercises. Anaerobic exercises are exercises that use small effort and takes a short time, and aerobic exercises are exercises which can be done over a long period of time. They are 2 different types of exercises, but they are both very healthy. I do an aerobic exercise, which is swimming, and this gives me energy and makes me healthy and improves my body parts like my heart, lungs, and muscles. Second thing I learned is the benefits on exercising. Exercising gives us more energy because our lungs take in lots of air. Also, our hearts and muscles become larger, stronger, and fitter. Improved muscle tones give our body better shape and posture. And it makes us sleep better and our skin, hair, and eyes look better too. A personal evidence is that after I do swimming, I feel tired, so I sleep quickly and I get enough sleep. Also, I used to learn ballet and it made me have a better posture and shape for my body. Third thing I learned is what happens after exercising. After you exercise, you start feeling thirsty, your muscle ache, you feel tired, and you start sweating. And when you sweat or feel thirsty, you must drink or else you will dehydrate. Also, if you start feeling tired, it means you need rest. A personal evidence is that when I ran in PE, I felt really thirsty because I sweat a lot. And after swimming, my leg muscles ache because I've been stretching them during swimming kicks. And lastly, this is about my balance. And for diet, I try to eat lots of healthy food in the cafeteria instead of going to the deli and getting pizza. And for exercise, I do swimming 2 times a week at school, and I also swim at my house. So I think I get lots of exercise. And for sleep, I try to sleep for at least 7 hours. But sometimes I sleep for 6 hours because I stay up late. But I'm trying to balance my sleeping hours with my goal for the health unit. And for relaxation, I just listen to music, sleep, and just relax.